and gentlemen, we are the Millie Goats. It is episode 397. It is May 13th, 2026. It is Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Hummus Day. Did you know? Did you come prepared with some hummus?
You know, what do you eat hummus with?
Lots of stuff, dude.
Like what do you eat it with?
Let me. So carrots for one. I used to eat it with pretzel thins, but then the calories kind of went whoop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So yes, but let me change your people. Do you like oysters?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so here's another option if you don't like oysters. Made from protein and vitamin-rich chickpeas, the queen of aphrodisiacs, as they're sometimes called, hummus has been known to aid in sexual functions and boost physical energy.
Something about the garlic breath, huh?
Maybe you don't kiss. Actually, you just kind of hold your mouth shut and kind of
make sure
deeply.
That. There we go. It's like hummus.
So the vegetarian, I guess the vegetarian's aphrodisiac. Hummus, the chickpeas. It's neither chick nor pea. Discuss. It's more of a bean.
God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a golf show. We have brought in the big guns. We have one of probably my favorite people on Twitter, maybe one of my most favorite people I've ever met via the Twitter, via the internet, who is an absolutely golf savant. He grinds harder than just about any. We had Spencer Aguilar on a couple weeks ago. These two guys,
yeah,
I've followed their content for probably years now. These two guys are some of the hardest working guys in golf, some of the most entertaining guys in golf. So that's pretty hard to do whenever you're talking about a bunch of numbers and analytics. So they put the personality, and he's the 2023 Fantasy Sports Writers Association Golf Writer of the Year, Fantasy Golf Degenerates podcast with Kenny Kim, part of the Mayo Media Network with Back Nine Bets, his own YouTube channel, featured in Sports Illustrated Bets. It is Byron, the Model Maniac. Dude,
can I make that my intro to the show from Back Nine Bets? I'm looking for one, so I may just use that for the meantime. Throw some rock, and thank you. I'll send you what I should have sent producer Mike, who I've been asking to cut me an intro forever. So appreciate that, AK.
I love WWE, and I love cutting promos, and that is. Well, I was listening to Seth Rollins today on ESPN, and I'm like, this guy has lost the art of cutting a promo. He needs to go back to school. Stop talking about everybody bench presses a lot and get in there and get in the muck and the filth and start talking trash to people. So, anyways, that's neither. How have you been? How are everything? I know you've got the Patreon, you've got the Discord, you've got graphs and models. I saw the micro model going out. Like, there's stuff you're flying off the shelves right now.
Yeah, we've got the micro model popping hard. I think the micro model is going to be really important this week because, it takes you hole by hole, and this course is very specific for how each driver of the golf ball is going to leave them with a specific approach yardage. Because there's bombers. Yes. You need the bombers to be like 305 plus to carry all these bunkers. Yep. And then you can have the accurate guys. You can't be like hitting from the same area for those two different people. They're going to have different clubs in. So the micro model adjusts for that to make sure that you're using the right proximity buckets from those ranges, because some guys are good with wedges. But if you're short off the tee, they're not even going to get a chance to hit from those ranges much. They're going to be like 150 and out, 175-ish, So sometimes the micro model gives you some gems, and Colin Morikawa is number one this week in the micro model.
Yikes. Really?
Yeah. And I'm in. I'm drinking the micro model Kool-Aid hard. He is.
I know. He's playing even with his hurt back. He's still smoking the ball. Maybe that's what he needed. Rookie of the year.
Comeback player of the year. I think he's looking good, man. And 40 to 1. It's like, remember once upon a time, like when Colin Morikawa was 30 to 1, you always auto bet him.
Yes.
Because what is he doing in that price range? Now Colin Morikawa can putt, and we go into a golf course where you're trying to hit a million wedges close.
He's playing old man golf. He can putt now.
He can putt now, and he's dialed with the wedges. He doesn't have to rip a million drives. Yeah, it's firm. He's in the fairway all the time. He's going to get that run. Everyone that's ripping it out there, big long hitters, they might get stuck up in the rough a little bit. Highways in the fairway this week, I think.
Yes. I was listening to the show you just did, and looking at some of your stuff about. I love my favorite thing that you put out this week. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the PGA Championship. That's why we're here. Thank you for tuning in. Follow the shows. Follow him. He's got the Patreon.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe, people.
All of it. I put your links to the Patreon and your YouTube in our show description. So for those of you listening, you don't even have to do it. You just go scroll down and click it and then subscribe to it.
PGA 26, 50% off.
Yeah, there you go. One of my favorite things that I was listening to, there's a couple of things that I read about you because I love reading your stuff. Obviously, I try to retweet and do everything I can because
I appreciate you, brother.
Good. The less than 150 yards approach that you brought up about how everybody's talking about, well, the PGA Championship a couple years ago, the history of the PGA Championship. You're like, why are we looking at that? Like,
yeah,
course here that we're playing that gives specific shots like you were talking about. Please elaborate on that for the people.
Yeah, because I dived into the key proximity buckets. We're chatting about the micro model and where you land up with after your drive and things like that. So everyone's seeming to use, well, some people are, some people aren't, but comparing past PGA Championship results to project how they're going to play this week, just because it's the PGA Championship.
Mm-hmm.
But the PGA Championship changes their courses every year. And typically, the PGA Championship is played at golf courses at 7,600 yards, par 72 beasts, 4 par 5s. You're hitting lots of long irons into all of these holes, minimal wedges. I looked at the last 5 PGA Championships, and I don't think there was a single one that had more than a third of their shots coming from inside 150. This week, we could have 40 to 50% of your shots coming from, Rory and Bryson and Aldrich and even people like Scotty is going to have 9 wedges into these greens because that's how this golf course is. And at 305 yards, those bunkers end, which 20 years ago was in the perfect spot.
Yeah.
20 years later now, we're hitting the golf ball 20 yards further. So some of these guys Rory hit a drive a stock drive that carried 325 today. Not, a normal apex, normal ball speed just carried 325. These bunkers aren't even a consideration for him. They're not even in the mix. So you're going to have these long drivers that are going to get good, but typically long drivers are not good wedge players. They're good long iron players. Right. So you get that double emphasis on long irons and driving at those typical PGA Championships where Bryson, Brooks contend. Yep. This is a bit of a different situation. To quote John Rahm, this could be a putting contest, wedge fest. You're going to have your wedges dialed.
It's one of those things where you read online and oh, the greens are firm, the rough is thick, and this and that, and you hear the terms bombing and gouging and all that stuff. But there's a couple of golfers that I was looking at, because we're going to talk and go over some bets and go over some DraftKings and all that stuff about. I built a lineup that I want you to take a look at. I think one of my questions is, and I've got some stuff we're going to go through. I got some slides we're going to pull up. We're going to go through some news here real quick. But one of the questions I have is, what do you think about, should I not be as high on Ricky Fowler? Because I'm a big Ricky Fowler guy. I'm just going to throw that out.
How are you high on him? What drug are you taking of him?
I'm taking recent form and course history.
In what market? What market are you?
DraftKings. I'm GFS. Yes.
You see, I am fading him in that department. That is the drug. Because there's a lot of that drug on the market right now.
Yes.
And if it's cut with something poisonous this week, that's 20% of the field that's OD. That's my only thing, man. Because he's playing fantastic.
He is.
All right, obviously playing fantastic.
Bring back the all orange. Bring it back.
Mm-hmm. He had a chance to win. He really had a chance to win that tournament. He had although Wrighton probably would have still beaten him by 1, he still had a putt that he thought could have got him into a playoff at the time.
Yep.
Didn't make it. He just doesn't have. He's if he wins, it'll be incredible. But I just don't think he handles the big moments fantastic. He kind of found himself in a really good spot. Now, this is 3 consecutive top 10s.
Yes.
But this is a major, and I just think it's I'd probably just bet him top 20 instead.
Yeah. I think that's what I ended up. I think later in the show, but I have a couple of things that I'm going to show you and get your opinion on that I put together. Here we go. Don't be scared to take Ricky and MME. You just need to get it different in other places. Okay.
Yeah,
fair enough. I've been such a Ricky fan for so long that when now he's all the way back, I'm like, I have to do everything I can to show my support to Ricky. Except for bring back the all orange. I'm sick of it. Okay.
But like for me with Ricky, we are looking at a situation where he hasn't made a ton of top 10s in majors, man. Like it's a major, and he's played well over his entire career. And for the last little while, he really hasn't top 10 in much. It was like LACC that he really only showed up. So that's my one concern is like, you just, as far as popular as he is, he's not giving you enough consistent top 10s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He is recently, but not in majors.
And people love him. Like they see Ricky Fowler and they're gonna be like,
yeah.
It's like I did. I just did it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So he's like top 3 in ownership projections right now.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go back and redo my lineup then. Well, I can't now.
It's
too late.
No, you fine.
Well, the one I screenshotted and put on there, I have to go back and redo. But that's why we do this. That's why we do this.
You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right. Let's go over some news and notes from the PGA Championship. And this is the first thing we have to talk about. Jordan Spieth, Grand Slam. Can he do it?
No.
Every year?
No.
Every year we do this.
No. Is this tournament going to be the one that he really wins? After he's thrown any opportunity, he gets one grain of an opportunity and he just he chokes on it. Like immediately. He's never looked like he's going to win a tournament recently. Why would it be like this one? So no.
What a weird career arc, man. Every time I see this, I have to do this because Jordan Spieth is one major away from winning them all. And every time it comes up, I'm like, oh my gosh, he's one win away from the
It's almost like his Wikipedia page is done with the majors. It's
crazy.
They've locked up the Grand Slam right up on Spieth. It's never gonna be. They've deleted it.
Could he be the next Rory? I don't know. It's just funny. I have to do that every time. So you know how we do this. So we're gonna bounce around. We got a couple of different topics we're gonna hit. Then we're gonna get into kind of what some of the stuff that you.
I love this stuff as well.
Well, the PGA Champions dinner photo. I've completely forgot they do this every year. I forgot. And I see, what's his name? Beam down there. Who looks
Beamer.
like they forgot to, he looks like he's really mad at something. The dude is completely red over here. So I look at this. Who's this guy on the far right here?
That's
Keegan. You know who that is?
Can't you zoom in?
Yes, I can. Or Keegan's here. Who's this?
Okay. I don't know.
Keegan's a unit, dude.
Keegan is big.
I forget about that.
Yeah, he's a tall man.
So I don't know who that other guy on the right is, and I forgot Duffner. That one always throws me.
Duffner,
well.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Walker.
Yeah.
So I like Stuart Sink. What an outfit he's got on there with the white
dressed
blazer.
like he's just inducted into the World Hall NFL Football Hall of Fame of vanilla yogurt.
Yeah, looks like he's about to go out in Miami downtown and go get some wings at Club 11 or whatever that place is. It's sponsored.
He could pass his Miamian with that bald haircut, man.
He looks like Stanford Steve.
Yeah,
that's what he looks like. He got his tan all fixed. That's good for his head. So
yes.
But yeah, so there's not a much made of I didn't see much of the menu. The Masters has its own deal and stuff.
No. Stay in your lane. They know what lane they're in. These other guys.
Well, they do have other stuff though. Here's the past championship winners, right?
Yes.
12 of the last 15 winners from the USA.
10 of the last 10.
Brooks. Yeah. Outside of what, Rory?
No, it's 10 of the last 10.
Oh, 10 of the last 10.
PGA Championships have been won by an American.
Holy smokes.
Since Jason Day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the majors, the last, 12 majors have been all Americans except for Rory? Didn't he win the 2 Masters and that's it? Sorry.
JJ Spawn.
Yep.
Xander won a couple.
Yep. Scotty obviously won this one.
Scotty, yeah.
It's been quite a run, except we can't win the freaking Ryder Cup because we suck.
Yeah, because these are all individual events.
That's true. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
We always win singles.
Yeah. It's infuriating. Jason Day. Back at it again on the golf course. Did you see this? What do you make of Jason Day and his outfit, man?
I can't do it, man. It's, I dress up weird as well, but like I'm not. It's like, also like the price of Melbourne clothing. It doesn't sit right with me. So
I've never even seen it. Is it like? I mean, I've never even looked at the prices. I know I've never.
It's absurd. It's absurd.
Gosh.
Like it just doesn't sit right with me. So, like
those
you want to wear what
trunks.
I know. It's like he looks like he's the Caddyshack supervisor. Like
yes.
He's in charge of the caddies and the swimming pool area of the country club. Like he's both.
He looks like he's about to walk out to the beach and try to figure out what spot his family's about to put their chairs down before everybody else is out there.
Exactly, man. Because if he stands behind the counter, he looks like he's all business. And then he gets out there and then he's straight up lifeguard / beach supervisor. So he rents surfboards. He rents surfboards.
Silk pants.
Yeah.
They're silk.
Yeah.
I saw the video of him on the PGA Championship, I think from a couple years ago. And I was like, wow, he looks, I'm not used to seeing Jason Day like that. What's going on with that? I think he's trying too hard. Do you think this fits his personality? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a Melbourne fan.
Spieth talks to himself way too much.
Yeah.
If he wins, it's going to be great. It's going to be incredible because Rory just did it, and now it's like really Jordan Spieth taking his thunder. Like, hey, what's so hard about that? It'd be hilarious.
Because at one point, I think Scotty could have become the 6th person with the Grand Slam, but then Rory became the 6th person, and then it would be hilarious for Scotty just to get double pip because then he becomes the 8th person to only have ever had the Grand Slam versus Jordan being the 7th. Like that would be hilarious.
Every year, dude, I see that graphic and I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. Now I'm rooting for him, but he's so crazy to watch. But Jordan Spieth, let's go. Alcohol prices: $15 for a 16-ounce ultra, $17. I think you're better off going $17.50 for the 25-ouncer.
That's always what I get. Yeah, it's absurd.
You have to. So is that's your choice right there? The 25-ouncer Michelob Ultra.
Yeah. That's the best value because at the John Deere, they sell it that price. That's the same price at the John Deere, man. Like they're losing their mind over this. The John Deere, you got to also buy your hot dogs. This place you can go and just grab a glizzy for my hizzy. Like everything. There we go.
That's what I just put on there. I was like, free food and beverage. I mean, if you're getting free food, you got the extra coin.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like a syntax. You shouldn't be charged excessively for like a basic necessity. If you want to get hammered at the golf course, bring $200 worth. Like that's just how it's going to have to go.
Yep, I agree. So, this is called the Championship Plus ticket. It's in the 6th year, which is a really cool idea.
Nice.
So, but yeah. So what we're going to do now, I love talking about that. It seems like after you have like being after the Masters tournament and the build up to the Masters and then the PGA Championship, like it has its own stuff. But I'm a big sucker for majors. Like I love golf majors. I know you're the same way. It's just one of these things where it's like when they're on, I'm like, cancel everything else I've got going on that weekend because I just want to sit down and watch all this and watch somebody make history. That's ideally what I'd like to do. So, what we're going to do now is I want you to kind of take us inside your mind about how you look at this. You kind of did at the beginning there about, being featured on Sports Illustrated Betting. That's awesome as one of the expert pickers. And you've got an outright winner, a long shot, a first round leader, a prop bet, and then a final score prediction. So take us through how the sausage is made there.
How the sausage is made. So we got Colin Morikawa. I landed up betting Rory McIlroy after I submitted my picks to the expert panel. So it was kind of like a last minute decision by me.
Okay.
But I'd always had Rose and Colin, like no doubt. And the fact that they were both 40 and 55 to 1.
Yeah.
I bet Rose as well at 55 to 1, and then realized when I went to go look at the bet in my bet slip, like what bets I've placed, I found the freaking 100 to 1 outright future that I had from him a while ago. So I kind of fancy, so I bet him twice by accident, and I have 100 to 1 at like a crazy number as well. So that's going to be fun. And I love how Justin Rose, he is number one. If you got the little bomb and gouge narrative going on, he's number one in strokes gained out of the rough inside 150 yards. So if people are missing fairways, he's still very good out of the rough inside 150. And everyone's concerned about the iron play with the McLaren irons. They forget that he had just lost the Masters again.
Yes.
Like, he just lost the Masters again. He didn't show up. He mentioned in his presser that he showed up feeling very sad. Like, he was still trying to get over that, dude. Back to back, you know, like, he just lost, and he played great. So, you know, these irons, he hits the same or better, he says, on the range. He does what he wants with the spin and everything. He's not concerned about that because he wasn't in the right mental space. Justin Rose's biggest asset is his brain, because he's got the game, he's got the fundamentals. He just needs to be in the right headspace in order to really apply that to his golf game. And
hasn't he won here before?
Yes. So he's won here before, and he lost to Keegan Bradley in a playoff here at the BMW Championship in 2018.
I remember that.
So he had 2 putts lip out to get into the playoff, like to fall back into the playoff, it lipped out, and then in the playoff, it lipped out. So he should have won that. I think his number would have been completely different if he'd won this BMW Championship. He's like 50 to 1, 55 to 1, man. This guy has just finished top 3 in his last 3 in 3 of his last 6 majors. He's finished 3rd or better.
He's a gamer.
He's a big game hunter.
Yes.
Like, he's the definition of. So if you need a good putter, he's obviously knows how to make putts on these greens. He's done it a million times. And outside of Denny McCarthy, nobody else gains more strokes putting in majors than Justin Rose.
Gosh, Denny McCarthy is such a good putter, dude.
Such a good putter, dude. So I don't know.
He's way down there. I was looking at, you just mentioned Danny McCarthy. He's way down there on the list as far as like DraftKings pricing too. So,
but you know, if you're putting to like try and save par all the time, I'm a lot more comfortable doing that. Denny doesn't get a lot of birdie opportunities nowadays.
Henley, first round leader.
Russell Henley's best round split is first round. He's easily his best self in first round leader stuff. He's doesn't have a second place in a major for me. So my golden rule when I'm betting majors, because it's such a mental stressor, like it's one of 4 opportunities to like define your legacy.
Yeah.
And you can win 20 PGA Tour events. 1 major, I think, is way more, like a professional will probably take 1 major kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like no one gives a shit. Like the biggest tournaments need to be where you thrive. So some guys thrive, some guys don't. Having a second place finish just gives you the belief that you can do it again if you got a second or a win in a prime major. So this year, you need to have that. US Open, it's a bit different. There's wild cards. Russell's the best finish lately is a 3rd. So he doesn't qualify for that, but his best performances are in round 1. He's top 10 in driving accuracy. He's one of the best wedge players inside 150. He's like an assassin, dude. He just finished 3rd at the Masters.
Yep.
So he's got 3 in a row top 10s in majors. So I think he could get off to a hot start here. He's feeling great after the Masters, and this golf course is perfect for him. So I think at that price, you can get exposure to Russell. I bet him top 10 and top 20 as well.
Ooh. And then Xander, top 20.
Yeah.
Prop bet. He's a machine, dude. He's a machine at me.
Xander has finished top 20 in 15 of his last 16 majors.
What is he, Scotty Scheffler or something?
He's got the same top 20 rate as Scotty Scheffler in majors since 2021. 81% of the time, he's inside the top 20.
It's like a Sex Panther right there.
He's like Sex Panther premium, like premium. And
there's some
Scotty
Scheffler's
top 20 number is minus 335. Xander, you can get at plus 100.
Really?
So yeah, like if you want, that's without ties paid, but with ties paid in full, you can get like minus 130. I laid 2 units on that, dude, because it's 15 of the last 16. He's been playing really solid, outside of Quail Hollow last week is what it is. I think he might have been like looking ahead at this week kind of thing. I'm not too concerned. He's been playing fantastic prior. So give me Xander for his 16th top 20 in 17 majors. Like he's missed one, and it was a T28. It's insane. It's insanely impressive what he gets up to, man. So like that to me, the write-up for this piece was Xander Schauffele has finished 15 of 16 majors inside the top 20. Period. Move on to the next section. Right. That was my write-up. It's like, what else do you need to know?
And he does it just like Scotty. Like it's not like this big. He comes out and goes, 7 or 8 under in round. He just plots himself around the golf course, and like you're like, oh, there he's in the top 10 again.
He has backdoored a lot of those top 20s. Let's not lie about it. Like that's. But lately, he's been a lot better where he's kind of just hung out inside it like nonstop. So I think he's got a good chance of doing that again for sure. Very good odds.
I think, and then the 17 under, one of the things on the very first part of your show that you mentioned was one of your favorite bets was 267.5 total score.
Under. Yeah.
Yep. Was plus money.
Yeah. It's now 266.5 and minus 150. So
holy, did you break the internet?
I don't know, man. So
wow.
If you just think about, I think that was the last time I looked. I think that was this afternoon.
Holy
so
smokes, dude.
I'll try to take a peek. But if you think about how often we've been talking about hitting your wedges, I just find it very difficult for any PGA Tour event to have a golfer, an elite golfer, hitting 9 wedges around a golf and not shooting like one of them out of the 165 playing doesn't have like a career week where he just hits driver, wedge, the best week of his life, has 2 to 3 birdies where he just lands up walking up there and tapping it in to get out of the way of everybody else because he's just hit a wedge to 2 or 3 feet. The difficulty of this golf course is the small slopey greens that have really tiny areas to get to. But with the way these guys are driving the golf ball now, those areas would be so difficult to hit if you're hitting a 7-iron. These guys are hitting gap wedges. Some of them are going to be from like 60 to 70 yards. That is like guys dial in those ranges within like 2 to 3 yards of various things. Like that's how unique they get for those ranges. That's how good they are from there. So there's going to be multiple times someone just Colin Morikawa, Russell Henley.
Yes.
Russell Henley hits a good shot from a wedge range 13% of the time. So, which means you're gaining half a stroke on the field on one shot, which with the wedge is inside of 6 feet. That's like a 70% make rate from 6 feet for some of these guys. So if you're just knocking it to inside of that, you are just converting birdie after birdie after birdie. And then I just don't see how this golf course defends that, So you're saying the course is on watch? The course is on watch, dude. A bit of rain going on tonight.
Oh, no.
It's cold for which makes it nice and soft for these guys.
Yeah.
And it's cold for the next 2 days, Water disappears when it's hot. So it's going to be a little cold, but the water's going to remain on the course. Whatever's out there is going to stay there a little longer. And the final 2 days, it's perfect. It's going to be the best TV watching ever. It's going to be 76, 80 degrees out there, 0 wind. The guys are going to be sending darts, So when a golf course can be as difficult as it wants, if you remove wind from a PGA Tour event, these guys tear up golf courses. So there's multiple reasons why this golf course is vulnerable this week.
I love that. Well, I wish I could have bet it. Now I can't bet it. Well, I guess I still could, but I can't believe that was.
If it jumps even one more stroke and get like some plus money, then you don't have to lay that much.
Yeah.
Why not? Because I think me and Pat agree. Like he thinks minus 15. I think it's wedges, dude. Driver wedges make the putt like that. That's like half the tournament this week. That's only like a quarter of most PGA championships. The other 3/4 is hitting long ass irons out of the rough. You know? Like, so.
I mean, driver wedge is like ideal for anybody. Like I mean, for me, that's how I want to play the game. Like, I don't want to hit a long iron. If a wedge is my best club, coming in on the approach, I can't imagine. You know, the pros, like, they're salivating right now.
Yeah,
they're probably rubbing hummus all over themselves and being like, all over their golf clubs, dude, all over the handles. They're gonna aphrodisiac that thing.
Just laying on the PGA Championship dinner table, just like lathering themselves.
I wonder if Scotty had hummus in his. No, probably not. He probably had like confetti cake and tacos or something, whatever. I wonder what his dinner was like. But anyways,
okay. One more thing. Sorry, go back there.
Go ahead.
More time. So for the other side of this, you're going to see some people struggle because the hardest part about this golf course is going to be the greens. So if you have a lot of people coming out of the rough, you're not going to be able to keep enough spin on your golf ball to keep it in these spots. So they're going to be putting for par at best. You know, like they're trying to two-putt at best type situation from the other side of a slope. So the point of being long means that when you are in the fairway, you've got a much better chance to capitalize on that like really short opportunity in. You got to capitalize on those because out of the rough, you're defending yourself the whole time.
Right. So, and that's one of the big talking points that I've seen on the internets about people talking about a lot of spin. Spinning, spin this, spin that, spin that.
Cameron Young spin driver. Oh my God, dude, it's complying now. It's like
it's what is a new ball that he said it wouldn't or would not or whatever it was.
He didn't even know that he was playing a golf ball that's optimal for his game that is within compliance of the rollback. In 2026, we're rolling the ball back in 3 years' time or whatever. He's playing with the ball that's legal under those criteria, and it's optimal for his game 3 years before we're rolling it back.
He's having a hell of a year, though, dude.
He hit the longest recorded shot link driver on the Players Championship hole with a ball that's legally compliant with the rollback.
So he's just his compression rate is probably out of control.
Because spin keeps a golf ball in the air. He needs less spin. You know what I'm saying? So like it's some guys that don't hit it far, that don't generate a lot of spin, like maybe a Russell Henley could get dinged pretty hard by the rollback because he needs a spinnier golf ball to stay up in the air, you know? So interesting.
Gosh, it is, but he's Cam Young. I've become a fan of him. I've really become a fan of him. I didn't used to be, but now I'm coming around to him.
Some guy asked him in the interview, how many hours or how many minutes a day do you spend on your phone? How does it change when you are with your family or without your family? And when you're not with your family, what are you doing on your phone all day? He asked him these questions in the presser, and Cam Young was like, what? You know, like what a weird question. Like, why are you asking, like, what are you doing on your phone when you're not like with your family? It's like such a weird question.
Does that guy just like have a camera on him or something? Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know.
That's a very weird question. Okay. This is from your Twitter, right? You've got the betting card. This is on the Patreon, right?
Yes.
And I screenshot. I was like, you know what? What an absolute thing of beauty and how organized this is. Now,
I do that for the people. Yes.
This is a very, like, the way that this is laid out is the bet details, the book where you got it, the bet odds, the opponent when you're doing matchups or whatever it is. I mean, this is something. So what are some of your favorite ones? Just, you don't have to go through all of them. You can go through all of them. I don't care. When you got Justin Rose on here, you can talk about Henley and Rory and Morikawa, like pretty much everybody you've been talking about.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is like I'm very bullish on these guys. I do have the Rory ticket because Rory, like we said, these bunkers don't exist to him. And Rory's biggest weakness is which he ripped his toenail off. It's off now. Toenail's gone.
Good idea.
So he's wearing a bigger boot shoe, like a bigger toe boot area shoe now. You know, wide feet people struggle. I've struggled to find golf shoes because they're just not wide enough. And
I agree. Like every shoe I have busts out the side. It's
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So he hits it long enough, and he's actually a much better wedge player than you think. He's like top 20 in this field in strokes gained from 150 to 100.
Okay.
You don't think that. And then we've also got like a lot of shots. So he's going to have 9 shots from inside 150. He's inside the top 20 in that range. Okay. And he's going to be well within 150 versus like other people are going to be like 140, 135. Rory's going to be like 90. Like he can do that. So he's going to have so many good opportunities to just hit this thing right in there. He's like, that price was super fair as well. 10-1 on Rory at Bet365 was like really nice. Because I'd originally just bet Rose and Colin. Remember I said on the panel, that's the 2 guys I had. I think Rory's going to be just fine this week. He's a happy chappy. Now, we'll see.
All he cares about is winning majors.
I hope so.
That's all he cares about.
I hope so. Justin Thomas has got his ass kicked by Tyrrell Hatton. I think 14 of the last 17 majors. And it's been the last 5 majors. 5 majors in a row, he hasn't beat Tyrrell Hatton.
Tyrrell Hatton's a dog, too, by the way.
Dude.
In majors.
He's getting better at majors.
Yes.
Now, JT's a much better wedge player. Tyrrell's a much better long iron guy. But I just think when Justin Thomas gets into majors, he just doesn't execute as well as he should. He's played much better golf leading into majors before and played worse. Like his miscut is very live. So that's one bet there. And then JJ Spawn over Bobby Mack. If we are thinking about what we need this week, if you have to say one thing that's ultra important, it's irons. That is if I had to make 100% stat for one thing, I would make it like strokes gained from 100 to 150.
Okay.
And Bobby Mack is horrible across the board. He doesn't have a single ranking inside the top 65 from any proximity bucket. And there's multiple that are like in the hundreds. It's
what
like
a pair do though.
What's
I love that pairing? JJ Spawn and Bobby Mack.
Yeah. And if you think about what JJ does, he does the opposite. We're just waiting for JJ to learn how to putt. He's ball striking the living piss out of it. He hits it in the fairway, nice and accurate, and just hitting his irons so well. So that gives you a higher floor. If you're relying like Bobby Mack on chipping and putting your way, I think if this score gets to -17, every single time you're chipping, you're losing like a quarter of a stroke to the field probably because you should have a birdie putt instead, in my opinion. So. Okay. That's that logic. And then Russell Henley, man, 3 consecutive top 10s in majors, just finished 3rd at the Masters. I'm pounding the table with him at plus 400, dude, for a top 10. He's done that 5 of the last 7 times. And this course is perfect for him. So that bet I love, and then the top 20 bet I love at plus 180 as well. And then, like we said, first round leader, there he is. I think you can get the top 5 as well at BetMGM, which pays ties in full. So even if he finishes 5th with 3 other guys, you get that full 9-1 back.
I love the way this is set up. This is incredible.
Yeah.
This is great. I love the Hideki one too. You're going to see mine. Hideki. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to chat about it now or wait?
Oh, I was just going to. So here's. I did a 5 pick. I do a 5 pick parlay for a top 20 every tournament. Doesn't matter if it's major. Doesn't matter if I do it every week.
Okay.
Haven't been doing really well. Now, I've been getting better. The first week I did it, it was like 1 out of 5. Now I've been averaging around 3 or 4 out of 5. So it took me a while to get out of football mode, man. Then we had the hockey Olympics that I was. So now I'm finally getting back into golf brain.
Okay.
But here's my top 20 5-pick parlay, including ties. Fitzpatrick playing his balls off right now.
Love
Hideki, top 20. Siwoo Kim, heater. Cam Young, for obvious reasons. And I have put Gary Woodland in the top 20 in every single one of these so far. And he can smoke the golf ball now. He's a long hitter.
And he's a good putter. He's a good putter.
So what do you think of this 5-pick top 20 plus 11,000?
Plus 11,000 is the best. So, I'm not going to beat it to death because the issue I have with it is Hideki, the way you bet him, because he's a 40% top 20 guy in majors. And if you think when like Hideki, but it is what it is. It's fine. He's
40% it's already in. I can't take it back.
Yeah. It's
Sex Panther.
It's still 40%. It's the opposite side of Sex Panther, which may not be the worst thing in the world.
Leopard.
For 40% of the time, it doesn't work 100% of the time. So maybe that's what you need. And I like the top 40 because it's like 75% of the time that happens. It's a massive jump for him, top 40 wise. He's super safe in majors. I don't know what the deal is about him. But Siwoo as well is one situation where he's also like underperformed in majors a little bit, but he's playing some of the best golf he's ever played at a golf course where he's not going to get in trouble much because he's an assassin with the wedges and he's super accurate with the driver.
Talking about pump me up.
If he's a bad putter in majors, he's the guy I was talking about where he could have 3 birdies where he didn't gain any strokes putting because he hit it to 2 feet 3 times around from it with the pitching wedge. I'm serious. He leads the field in like proximity, I think. So that's his avenue. He's going to miss a couple because he's going to have a lot of short chances. So, and then the other 3 I've got zero problem with, obviously.
Okay. So really,
those are my 2.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think it's got a chance. It's got a chance. I love a top 20. I love a top 20 parlay. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
The Friday KC. He's one of my favorite accounts on Twitter. What are the odds on Danny Willett? Okay.
There are too many numbers in that odds to be on him. It would crush him.
What about a little make the cut? Parlay. 5 golfers here, huh? Little Ricky Fowler for obvious reasons. This is okay, right?
Yes.
Not DFS. Jordan Spieth because I'm buying into he's going to get the Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Reed. He plays in majors well. Andrew Putnam. I like the way he's playing, and I like Matt McCarty playing really good golf right now, the lefty. So
I love that. I think Patrick Reed, he's like a Masters merchant when it comes to like high-end finishes because I was all over him at the Masters.
Yep.
I haven't played him in really any capacity. I think the best way to do it is in miscut because he makes a lot of cuts but doesn't nearly give you enough like top 20s and top 10s. Putnam is perfect for this golf course as well.
Love this.
Super accurate. Like the guys that are short, they're going to have far less bogeys than everyone else because I think they're going to, although they'll have a little further in, they're still coming from the fairway, which will make things so much easier for these guys. The bomber narrative is out there, man, but they are going to be short guys that take control of their golf ball this week and show up in the top of the leaderboards for sure.
And he's super cheap on DraftKings.
Yeah, he's a fantastic play this week, I think.
McCarty and Putnam, I will be putting a lot of them in my 20 max. Yeah, not a lot, but you know what I'm saying. But anything? What about McCarty? Yes, no.
Yeah, no. I think he's also super cheap in DraftKings as well.
Yes.
So he's in great form. He's got a top 20 in a major already at the Masters. He putted well at the Masters on Bent. He putted really well last week at Quail, and that was on Bermuda. So, like, the moment we get on Bent now is like, woo, baby. So, yeah.
I got Dietrich as my lock for a cheap. You like Dietrich? Those.
Yeah. I'm not, like, overly engrossed in him, but a lot of people that I, appreciate.
He tends to show up, though, too, in big moments. Like, I've seen him play good golf when it's you're all of a sudden you're looking at the leaderboard like, where the hell did Thomas Dietrich? I think he did it in the U.S. Open last year or something, didn't he?
He has I think he's got a major top 5, which is absurd to think about.
Yeah. All right. This is the DraftKings lineup I was telling you about. Okay. This is when I submitted $400 left over. I went Fitzy. I went Fleetwood. Wow. I'm playing the all English team here. Fowler, McCarty, Pendrith, because he can absolutely launch the golf ball, but I don't think he's playing that well, but he's a wild card. And then Cam Young. No Scotty, no Rory, no Xander. I'm taking a different route here. I love the way Fitzpatrick's playing. Thoughts?
Fitz and Tommy are probably getting a little underappreciated based off what I've seen ownership-wise. So having them in your Ricky lineups is cool. I'm cool with that. Taylor Pendrith, I feel like we could find someone in that range, I felt like that was an unnecessary click. AK.
Yes.
What?
Fair enough. I literally, it was
seconds...
just, I got to it and I was like, he can mutilate a golf ball. I'm in. That was my thought process. But
6,600. Okay.
He has not been playing good golf. So there was a Keith Mitchell there that I could have clicked. I could have clicked a little Sahith Theegala. I love Sahith Theegala. There was Yella Marahu. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Brian Harmon. You know, like even him, Alex Noren. I think those are all better options than Taylor Pendrith. Yeah. Listen to Retail Ripper. He knows what he's talking about.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's why we do these. We're workshopping this stuff.
Yeah. But everything else is cool. I love that.
Okay. I thought, I was like, you know what? Like you said, if I'm going to play Ricky, I'm going to try to find, because when you look at Fitzpatrick and you look at Fleetwood and they're up there, you know, they're all up there around the Scotties and the DeChambos and everybody wants to play those guys whenever they come in. But DeChambeau's iron play in majors, when I've seen him play, has been, he has been able to hit at the Masters the last 2 years, his iron's been all over the place. I hate it. He keeps hitting that high draw.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not playing him. I'm over it.
Good, because he's pathetic inside 150. So especially out of the rough, because his clubs are so like long, he doesn't have enough. He hits it so far that he doesn't have enough space between his wedges. I was listening to like the no laying up guys. They said Bryson was busy hitting 8 irons on the driving range. He's going to hit like he's going to hit like 1 8-iron around. Like it's long irons or wedges for those guys. Rory and those guys, it's long irons, like 200 plus or inside 150. That like 150, 200 range is like a dead range. He's hitting that golf club. It's like, what on earth are you doing with that? So I think I've taken him personally to miss the cut at plus 280. There's better numbers out there.
Yeah.
For Bryson.
I could see that. I could see him, but again, there's Ludwig Oberg sitting right there too. People love Ludwig Oberg. He's freaking he's a machine made out of a lab, whatever. Yeah. But I don't know.
Looking for his first top 10 in a major that's not the Masters. So this would
there
be
you go.
seventh. This would be seventh try now. Exactly.
another 3 printed iron.
He needs like a 5D printed irons because.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. I just had one more. I just wanted to do one thing and congratulate you on the Jets for winning the draft. They did it again. We are now back to back. I mean, we won the Super Bowl in 2022 when we had Sauce, Jermaine, Brees, and nobody's on the team anymore
from
that draft.
We traded away half of the best draft we've ever had. One of the other guys has laid his entire life on the line to kill himself, basically, and leave off a stretcher. He's our best wide receiver we've ever had, and he's now on the injury situation. Sauce, I think he had one interception, and it was just like a bobbled ball that someone else luffed up in front of him. Like he could not catch a ball as a Jet either.
No. Are you back on the Jet wagon though? I saw that you thought about revoking your fandom.
I know the fandom has been revoked. They get none of my love or attention. I haven't bought any merchandise in the last 2 years. I am no longer a fan of that team. Me and my buddy, who's a Titans fan, are like a fan of each other's teams at the same time. So we kind of just. I'm a Seahawks fan because Sam Darnold's my guy. Obviously, I've got like multiple Sam Darnold jerseys hanging in my closet.
Yep.
So I'm allowed to be a fan of him. And now we've got Geno back, which is like
there insanity. You go.
It's fucking insanity.
There you go, dude. But they won the draft. I love Kenyon Sadiq. He's going to be a freak show. Ooh. I love Kenyon Sadiq.
Dietrich first.
Can we build? I mean, I have it pulled up if you want to do that real quick. I can. Do you have time?
But dude, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
I love it. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's build one then. I've got it. Let me hold on. Create a lineup. There we go. Right here.
All right.
Okay. So do we want to start from the top? We know. Should we just go ahead and click in Dietrich? I love that though. Where's he at? He's down here somewhere. He's Everybody help.
Keep your eyes on. Stop.
There he is. You got it. 6,100.
Yeah.
He's in. Okay. Where are we going with this?
I'll save us some salary and say Russell Henley.
Okay.
And we have 87.80 left, and we click Russell Henley, and we'll save ourselves some salary.
Boom. And we're averaging now 8,800 left.
Okay, Retail Ripper, where are we going, brother?
Where are we going, dude?
And okay, maybe you can go twice at the turn, and then I'll go back, and then Retail has to
snake draft this thing.
Figure out Henley. The back end of it.
I'm going Fitzpatrick, dude. The dude's playing
fair.
He's just playing too good. He's playing too good. He said he loves Henley. I don't trust Goddard up there. Spieth. Should we put Spieth in there?
No.
Should we do what I was doing a second ago and play the double 10,000 like Cam Young or Colin Morikawa or something like that?
Let's save some cash and you can go with like Rosie because he's a little cheaper. Rose.
I like Rose.
And he's projected to be 7% owned.
That's it.
I've told you now. He's almost had 7 top 6s in like you know what I'm saying? Like What I don't understand that.
His demeanor though during like you said, the best part about him is his brain. Like he does not, it doesn't bother him. Like this is another tournament. This is going out to the range to him. Like unless it's the Masters on Sunday.
But it's like the tournaments that he plays the best in. You know, like the tournaments that he plays like during the regular schedule, he's just like tuning himself up for the majors. You
know. Dietrich, Henley, Fitzpatrick, Rose. Where are we going next?
Let's take a look here.
So I'm not doing the Joaquin Neiman thing, okay?
No.
Like they keep pricing him up there with everybody, and every major he gets into, nothing.
Yeah, no, he's pathetic in that department. Yeah. If we are looking for ball strikers, okay, can I introduce to you a Matt Wallace at $5,600?
Really,
dude? I've got a weird feeling about him. I think he's going to do some good things. He was insane on the ball striking front last week, and
really,
he's $5,600. It's why not? You know, like he's going to be 2% owned. This gets us completely different, and it leaves Retail with whatever he wants to do. Maybe he can throw Colin in there as well, or
that is spectacular.
Or Xander, or Ludwig, or Fleetwood.
Oh, there you go, Matt Wallace, proud Gamecock.
Yes.
He said he worked with a PTA, looked exactly like Justin Rose.